goes. Out here trying to make my time in the woods count. Okay guys, this is what we're looking for right here. Lots of elk sign, big old track prints here. So I like seeing this. I know there's elk in the area. Now I gotta find where they go to when pressure comes, so I have a full, complete plan.
These outdoor pursuits are brought to you in part by Wilderness Pack Specialties. Maximum durability, usability, and load-bearing comfort. Also, Base Maps. Let Base Maps tell your story.
Man, this is what we scout to see right here. And I just got past like a major bear hole. So we'll have to try that. I still haven't seen water in here, but the ground is really soggy. And there's bull poop in the grass. And boom, look what we just found. It ain't much, but it's water. And I'm sure somewhere in here there's kind of a wallowy hole. So we'll probably set a camera up and just see what happens. All right, we got the camera set up. I just learned I'm not the only one that knows about this area. So here's the main wallow. My camera's right back there. That's okay. This is public land. It looks like a herd of elk just ran down this road here. So there's elk sign everywhere in this manzanita. They love this stuff. It's thick, man. You gotta just plow. They love it. Well, I just got off of a little logging road where there was a group of bachelor bulls that were running in front of me because I'm heading downwind. And that would have been the first time I would have seen elk in this area. I was just a little too far behind them. But it's been a very productive day. I've kind of made a point to try to find elk in this unit that I live in. And low density unit. Elk herd's on the rise though. And I found a wallow today. Tons of area where they're feeding. Some area where they're moving in between. Some areas they'll probably hit more when the pressure turns on. So, dude! I'm following these elk, and look what I just found. Boom, and looky here. Sweet! Little set of antlers. Nice. That's pretty cool. Boy, they are chewed up. That's a set of browns too, and it is hammered. Hammered. Getting eaten on. There we go. Nice. We all like clean forests, don't we? We don't like seeing stuff like this around. And if you're a thickhead like me who's always like, man, I hate it when I get in and I see trash. And but you don't pick it up, well, Little tip, you want it to be cleaner, pick it up. Took a buddy of mine saying, yeah, I go out and pick up 20 beer cans in a day. Well, if you want it to be cleaner, make it cleaner. Who else is gonna do it, right? Like I said, I'm a thickhead. It took somebody having to tell me that. Beds in here. Yeah. Boy, I'll tell you, if you want to see some of the stuff that I see and pick up some of the sheds I pick up, you got to be willing to go through this nasty manzanita. And sometimes you are wading in to manzanita like that, that's over your head, and it wants to trip you. And man, I'm telling you, I'm just having the time of my life out here. It's just really hard to beat a day in the woods, no matter what it is. And the harder you work for that time, the more rewarding it is, and the more productive, you know, your time is, and that only comes from experience and time out here. The funner it is, but this is cool. I mean, what the heck? Jeez. Bunch of trash. That there's a cat track. Pretty near big as my hand. Right there. Big cat. Following an elk. There's his track again. That's a big paw right there. Man. That is a big cat. Not very old. And there's also a bear track right there. Yeah, you can see a cub. So there's a cub track. I don't know, maybe it's not a cub, but that's a way bigger track than that one. So there's the pad, there's the toes, there's a cat, and the cat looks like he's walking on an elk track. This thing's hammered with game tracks right in here. Pretty dang cool. Well, we're grinding in last little bit of the hike. It was a good trip, very productive. Kind of what I needed to see to get me some confidence for the rest of my scouting and just to get me stoked for the season.